Hi, Binks. For those of you that are listening on radio, one of my cats, Binks, has now joined us. And in lieu of him saying what we need to say, I'll say it for him. What'd you say, Binks? What'd you say? Oh yeah. Let's go.
Can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning! Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up! I gotta thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Oh yeah! I think I frightened Binks. Good morning. Welcome to the fabulous, fantastic football victory Friday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have you all with us. This portion presented by BetUS.com. BetUS.com, where the game begins. And boy, we are jam-packed today with a lot to talk about. The big dog is with me, so is Vikala. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
What up?
You are obviously in a very good mood, and I saw the game yesterday, so I understand why.
Yeah, but y'all still got some holes to shore up.
We got 10 days to shore them up before we see the two-time world champion Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a get-right game that Frisco needed. We will talk about that. And Victor, this is for you.
And what did I say? What did I say yesterday? I didn't expect the Seahawks to be able to beat the Niners, and they went back to being the Seahawks that I remember them to be.
Same here. Same, and I think we all said, Chris included, that they went going away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that we kind of figured they went going away because the Seahawks are frauds.
Yeah, but you still can't let Geno Smith throw 52 times.
Well, that's what we needed him to do. We wanted him to throw 52 times.
The Niners
you take the running game away.
Exactly.
And you force Geno Smith to throw the ball 52 times.
Whereas you force Geno Smith to beat you, which you know he can't do.
That's what the 49ers did. 36-24 was the final. We will get to that entire breakdown after the break. But first, a little business called the whip around. And of course, the whip around is presented by Fanatics. Use the code Snowman when you shop and get 25% off of your order. Fanatics, officially licensed everything. Game 1 of the WNBA Finals was last night. And how about the Minnesota Lynx wiping out an 18-point deficit to secure a 93-90 victory in Brooklyn, the home of the top-seeded Liberty. I think I got that score wrong. I think it was 93-90 or 93-91.
Hang on just 1 second here. I will have that up for you. The
game did
95-93.
95-93. I was off by a couple buckets. 95-93 was the final. Minnesota up 1-0 in the best of 5. And while we're talking WNBA finals, this will be the final season that it will be a best of 5, because beginning next summer, the finals will expand to a best of 7. The Caitlin Clark effect is very real. Not about Sunday, it's not about Monday, it's about tonight. The Dodgers and Padres play a do-or-die 5th game in the National League Division Series at Chavez Ravine tonight. And our starting pitchers, we go to Shane.
Yu Darvish to be countered by, I'm going to butcher the absolute crap out of this, Yoshinobu Yamamoto for LA.
You got it perfect.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? So it's going to be a battle of 2 of the top Japanese pitchers in the MLB. First pitch is 8:08 on Fox, live from Dodger Stadium.
Can't wait for that. And a little Friday night football as the Northwestern Wildcats head into College Park, Maryland to take on the Maryland Terrapins. Maryland favored by double digits in this game as the Northwestern Wildcats try to get back on track. And that's our whip around. And the whip around is presented to you by Fanatics. Use the code Snowman to get 25% off of your first order. Fanatics, officially licensed everything. Want to do us a favor? Subscribe here at youtube.com/@SITmorning, because beginning in January, we expect that channel to be over 1,000 subscribers. And that is where Snowman in the Morning will be from now on, as we're transitioning the Snowman Multimedia channel to a play-by-play channel. And somewhere, if you missed it yesterday, we will have yesterday's cricket call of the day, as we're also trying to find something from yesterday, as well as the day before with the great Howie Rose. We got a lot to break down, so we'll take a break. And when we come back, San Francisco gets right, but at what cost? We'll break it all down as Thursday Night Football concludes and the 49ers get a much-needed win. Snowman in the Morning, back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Whether it's the men's college game,
the way that this season has been going, yeah, anything is possible.
The women's college game,
and how passionate Angel Reese was at that press conference, they got their mojo now.
The WNBA,
AJ Wilson on Twitter 1 and 2, followed by Brittany Griner, Aaliyah Boston, Jackie Young,
or the NBA.
The Lakers had a 0.8 chance of winning. And then what happened in the fourth quarter? LeBron James by himself outdid the Clippers.
You will get any and all of the information right at your fingertips or your earlobes. Join the Playmaker as he breaks down all things basketball in Shooting Lights Out on the Playmakers blog, network, YouTube channel, and where you can find podcasts. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crown they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
A big old fancy welcome to those of you listening on WJK.
And I think we might have lost the Snowman.
Oh,
SDB in Indianapolis, Indiana, as well as on Baltimore.
No, you're good.
What
you're
happened?
good.
What
You lag. You're lagging a little bit.
Don't ever do that.
Slight little lag, but we're good.
You had a little lag there for a moment, so you might want to run that back.
Okay. Well, as I mentioned, welcome to everyone listening via WJKS in Indianapolis, Indiana, as well as WLEO 26.7 in Baltimore, Maryland. And thank you to WLEO for hosting us 5 days a week. I said yesterday that this would be a get right game for the San Francisco 49ers. I was scared when they converted 3 red zone opportunities into field goals, and at a point in time, they were 1 for their last 8. Then the second half happened.
Yeah. It was funny because at some point the stream cut off, and I'm like, "What happened?"
I had to race in and do something because Lucy made a mess.
Oh no!
Yeah, Lucy made a mess, and I didn't finish my house duties because I leaned back in this chair, and you know the rest.
Yep, we love Lucy, but rule 3 of the house.
Yeah, the dog's an idiot, but I love her dearly. Let's say hello to Nicole Smith down in New Orleans, paying attention to us this morning. Good morning to you. Big time Saints fan Nicole is, and she is a wonderful guest on the Brian Snow Show. Thank you. And she had me on her podcast, and we are looking to make this a weekly exchange.
Okay.
So we'll keep you updated on that. Old Droid is with us. What's up, man?
Morning.
Good morning, Droid.
Are you just waking up?
Yep.
Yes, it is. We have to ask that.
Droid, do yourself a favor. Grab one of these little things and wake yourself up. You'll be fine.
Well, when Joy texted me last night, he said he felt very sick, and I said, take till Monday.
Right.
So I thought Droid was going to take the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to tell you something, Snowman, but you got to realize some people with the same name like me, we're all ignorant. We stubborn as hell, brother.
That's true.
I've known that about a big dog for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But no, but I concern myself because all I read was feeling I can't do the thumbnails because I'm feeling very sick. And Joy was talking about the thumbnails we're going to use for our picks today.
Mm-hmm.
I kicked into daddy mode and I said, go rest and I'll see you Monday. But he's here this morning. How are you feeling? You feeling better?
Could be better. It could be worse.
Yeah, I think he's kind of also reeling from what happened last night.
Oh, he's mad at me.
Oh, no.
More to the point, he's mad at JP Mason.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking more about what happened in Kauffman Stadium last night.
Well, there's that. We'll
talk about that later.
We'll get to
actually, I expected this to happen.
As Droid gets himself together. Thursday night football last night in Seattle. And for the sixth consecutive time, the 49ers beat down the Seattle Seahawks for the final last night of 36-24. It was dicey entering the fourth quarter with the Niners only holding a 6-point lead, but they led that game from start to finish, including a 16-0 lead at the half as Matthew Wright kicked 3 field goals in the process.
What was crazy was at one point, right after a Niners touchdown, the Seahawks roared right back with a return touchdown.
Lakiva Shenault took one back 97 yards to cut it to 23-10. Then a 15-play drive made it 23-17. And then Seattle trusted Geno Smith.
And fell off a cliff.
And that cost
it. And back to purgatory they go. He threw an interception. The Niners capitalized, turned it into a touchdown to George the Animal Kittle, his second of the night. They missed the 2-point conversion, but then the run or the play that sealed the game, Isaac Guerrero, the fabulous rookie out of Louisville, races 76 yards and slid down inbounds to force a timeout by the Seahawks because they had 3 timeouts left at the time. And then 13-year veteran Kyle Juszczyk punched it in. Score of the night. And there is your final. 36-24 San Francisco. They moved to 3-3 on the year. Seattle drops to 3-3. And I'm going to ask this question and go around the board. And I want y'all in the chat to participate with us. I made a contention at the top of the season, even though the Seahawks started off undefeated, that the Seahawks were frauds. I believe this game proved it. Let me go to the big dog first.
Unfortunately, Seattle, you guys are screwed from here on out because you're not taking the West. You might get yourself in on a wild card, but you can't trust Geno Smith the way you did last night, throwing 52 times, 2 interceptions, and your lack of defense towards the end. Come on now, give me a break.
And we talked last segment briefly about this game. And Shane had mentioned, you can't let Geno throw 52 times. That's what the 49ers wanted him to do. They wanted Geno Smith to beat them because...
And I mean, they shut down the run game to the point where there was only 52 yards of rushing for Seattle between Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. So good luck with that.
Yeah, they wanted they wanted Geno Smith to beat them. And as the Lions showed on a Monday night game, Geno Smith can't beat them.
No.
I mean, hell, they lost to the Giants.
I will say that this was your prototypical San Fran old school smash mouth running game they had, finally.
Yeah.
It was the game that they needed on all fronts. And they hadn't had this kind of running game, even though Jordan Mason came into the game, leading the league in rushing. How about that? An undrafted free agent, Jordan Mason, came into this game, and I'll say it again, leading the league in rushing.
Granted, he only had 73 yards last night, but the rest of the team picked him up. Isaac Guerrero had 99.
Isaac and 76 of them came on a run that sealed the game as he slid down at the 5-yard line. He got through that right side and took off.
Yes, indeed.
Also, I just love the old school feel this game had. Yep. I mean, it was also helpful that both teams had kind of the throwback jersey thing going.
Yep. Seahawks and Niners went with the throwbacks, but for me, the play that sealed the game, although it didn't feel like that for a while, the 76-yard touchdown pass from Brock Purdy to Deebo Samuel.
Yeah, that was the pick me up. That was the wake me up that Niners needed.
That was, for me, that was ball game.
There's a reason he's called Big Jock Brock, and that was it right there. I mean, this proved he isn't just a game manager, he's a game commander.
That pass he threw to Deebo Samuel, and yeah, there is a small hint of what we'll talk about next. We'll get to that. That pass he threw to Deebo, the Seahawks defender came flying in looking to deflect it.
Missed.
He missed.
Deebo said, "None of that."
The defender was looking to pick it. It's one of those where the defenders are trying to jump the route.
Yeah,
and he mistimed it.
Right, as soon as they take off like that, and I saw it, as soon as they take off like that, they're trying to jump the route and pick it off.
And they had two backs in that area. But here's my question. If you know that kind of play is coming and your front four doesn't get home to Purdy, and he's able to lob it up there, why is Deebo Samuel running free on a wheel route?
Because at that point it's too late. At that point, someone tried to help in on the pressure of Brock Purdy, and that's at that point it's too late. At that point, it's too late. There's this weird thing especially with people like linebackers and defensive ends, where they're not quite sure if they're going to stay back in coverage or they're going to help out on pressuring the quarterback. You see that a lot. We saw that a lot when the Bears used to do it with Lance Briggs and Brian Urlacher, where they're kind of like they could either back off into coverage or rush in and pressure the quarterback. Most of the linebackers usually end up in that situation where they're not quite sure if they're going to go for it or back off. And Brock Purdy knows how to time that perfectly.
Exactly.
I got a visitor. Hi, Pumpkin. See, Pumpkin hung with me last night. Binks did too. But they left Deebo Samuel wide open on the wheel route. And it turned into a 76-yard touchdown.
Brock stats 18 of 28, 255, 3-touch, no pick. Sixth game, I believe, in a row where it's been, or sixth game to start out, to have 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. I believe that's tying a league record.
Yeah. I mean, this was the game. It's like we said, Seattle thought, keyword thought, that they were going to take over the West Division, and it's like, they say no.
And what did Chris say? What did Chris Simpson say yesterday? First place hung in the balance.
Yes, it did.
First place hung in the balance.
I will say the only thing I really wish for San Fran is shoring up that offense in the red zone. They can score at will when they're 30, 40, 50 yards out of the red zone. But it's when you get in between those last 20 yards, it seems like either the plays are extended too far or they just can't get around a defense that is that stacked down.
Well, they went 3 for 5 in the red zone last night. 2 of those were touchdown passes to George Kittle, and the other was the game-sealing Kyle Juszczyk run that put the game away. So it seems like they're getting right at the right time, especially with Kansas City coming. But Jordan Mason took a hit, a couple of other players took a hit. But now the biggest thing for San Francisco, it's like a built-in bye week. They get 10 full days to rest before they see the Kansas City Chiefs. Let me go to Victor first. How big is it that the Niners get this 10-day break before they see Kansas City?
Well, first and foremost, they gotta, this will get people to start getting healthy. That's what you need first and foremost, is to help out the guys who are banged up, give them some time to rest, recuperate, and heal. And hopefully you'll start to get some of your playmakers back. This also helps for some things some holes that we did see. For instance, dropping passes in the end zone. Because quite a few of those happened last night.
Yeah.
So this gives them a much needed chance to shore up any holes, to hopefully get some people back off of IR and get right, because we're getting towards the second half of the season now. We're getting close to the second half now.
Droid and I had a chance to talk via phone last night, and of course Droid was letting me have it. He said, y'all better be lucky you got 10 days off, because you have to see us. Yes, we do. We have to see the two-time world champion Kansas City Chiefs in our house in 10 days. And I think, if I remember right, Joy was also making fun of me because I called that game a track meet. Droid, I'll come to you. How big of a track meet is it going to be in Santa Clara in 10 days? Did we lose him?
Droid,
wake up! I think he stepped away. But it's going to be, I know we made up some ridiculous score for that game.
It was like, what, 50-47 or something like that. It was going to be, it was basically like,
we were saying it was going to be like 150, like 150 to 149 or something like that.
Basically, the first 200 is going to win.
If there were only enough possessions in a 60-minute football game,
right,
or 70 minutes given overtime, for that to happen.
I'm going to tell you right now, you guys definitely need these 10 days to get your players right, because there's a lot of crucial injuries that are going to be coming back. I mean, Mason's banged up with a shoulder. This gives him a chance to rest it.
Yes.
Pershaw is going to be back more than likely. Dobbs will probably be back to back up Brock. And the biggest thing is, you're also looking at possibly getting back
Christian McCaffrey.
CMC, and not just that, but Flanagan Fowles in the middle.
Yeah, Demetrius Flanagan Fowles, our run stopper, who took the place of Dre Greenlaw, who injured himself in the Super Bowl. Binks, cut it out. He's trying to climb on this desk. He's been trying all week, and I'm not letting him.
And the thing about it is I'm looking at things right now. Greenlaw may still be able to come back soon.
I hope so, because we miss him on defense.
As I'm looking at things right now, there's a possibility within the next week or two.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because it seems like a lot of the play. And if the Seahawks were able to pound the middle with their run game a bit better, we might be talking about a different game here. Because they definitely were teasing that they could actually do it.
Instead, he's back. The Seahawks played like
they show that they were not Seahawks, that they were in fact dumpster Pelicans.
As I said, they played like sorry, I couldn't help it. I cut that just a few minutes ago. I got to improve it.
It's so
nice.
I think Seahawks fans were just like wringing their hands and gnashing their teeth all night long last night.
Man, the Seahawks fans were going, we had him.
Had him, lost them, and lost the game.
Yeah.
They were like, we had him. We had the ball within 6 with a chance to get the lead. And then Geno Smith throws an interception. He threw 2 of them on the night. Seattle lost the ball 3 times. And the best part about it for San Francisco, They took all 3 turnovers and converted them into 13 points.
Yeah. You would like to see 21, but yes, the fact.
Yeah, I'd love to see 21 on turnovers.
The mantra that the Niners need to have for not only after these next 10 days, but the rest of the season, turnovers to touchdowns.
Yes.
No less.
Yeah. Yeah. And touchdowns in the red zone also.
That and also third down efficiency, only going 5 for 12 on third downs.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing. And when I saw those trends pop up again, all through the third quarter, where the Seahawks scored 14 points, I said at the top of the broadcast, I legitimately was scared for this game.
Yeah.
But the Niners proved me wrong. They get 10 days off, and then they see the world champion Chiefs a week from Sunday. Let's pause here and take a break. And when y'all get back, we're going to switch to baseball. There's a game 5 to be played tonight in Los Angeles. We'll make our picks and we'll break it down on this Football Friday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Back in a flash.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Whether it's the men's college game,
the way that this season has been going, yeah, anything is possible.
The women's college game,
and how passionate Ancient Reef was at that press conference, they got their mojo now.
The WNBA,
AJ Wilson Brown stood 1-2, followed by Brittany Griner, Aaliyah Boston, Jackie Young,
or the NBA.
The Lakers had a 0.8 chance of winning. And then what happened in the fourth quarter? LeBron James by himself outdid the Clippers.
You will get any and all of the information right at your fingertips or your earlobes. Join the Playmaker as he breaks down all things basketball in Shooting Lights Out on the Playmaker's blog, network, YouTube channel, and where you can find podcasts. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
And ever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. No, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mister? How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Uh-huh.
Banksy ain't going anywhere.
I'm not surprised.
He's sitting right on the arm of my chair and is just about asleep.
It has the look on the face like, I dare you to move me.
I've moved him 3 times.
Like, nope, I'm staying.
I moved him 3 times off of this chair and he just hops right back up on it. Yeah. And then here's the thing. Here's the thing about Banksy. When I'm gone, when I'm out running around or out doing DoorDash or whatever, if I leave him in the house, I come home, guess who's waiting for me?
Mine used to do the same thing, man. I told you that.
Mm-hmm.
When little old Mercedes was alive, anytime I'd go out, the first thing that I do when I open up the door, I look down on top of my futon. She's sitting right there waiting for me.
Ryan McCarthy is with us. Good morning, Snow Crew. What happened to Royals in 4? It got shoved back in my face. That's what happened.
And the thing about that is the Yankees did that with Aaron Judge being anti-Aaron Judge.
Right.
That's because Giancarlo Stanton stepped up.
Mm-hmm.
That's because Gerrit Cole stepped up. That's because the Yankees are the Yankees.
And here's the problem, though. They can't keep relying on everybody else to pick up Judge's slack.
Right. They got to get Aaron Judge involved. Aaron Judge has got to get involved in the League Championship Series, which I believe the Yankees will host as they await the winner of Detroit and Cleveland,
which is playing tomorrow night.
So the ALCS, if my timing is right, will start Monday. The NLCS will start Sunday. Confirm that for me.
Give me just a second here. Let's see.
I got
probable pitchers. Let's take a look. Yes, Sunday the NLCS will start in either Los Angeles or San Diego, and the ALCS Monday starts in New York.
Mm-hmm. And John Sterling's going to get one last ride.
Yep.
You can tell he's been off the mic for a while, because it's not the same fervor, but at the same time, it's the same John Sterling.
Yeah, it is. But I'm going to say this right now: you can't have Aaron Judge stroking a $154 in the postseason and expect to win a championship. You can't.
Well, Ryan mentioned something that's very true that happened for the Yankees, which has been inconsistent most of the year, but they stepped up big time, and that is their bullpen.
Weaver's been strong for them when they've needed him.
Their bullpen has really stepped up, but now they got to carry. But they get the first 2 in New York.
Yes.
Oh,
and
boy,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. They likely won't see whoever comes out of Detroit, Cleveland. They likely won't see that team's ace until at least Game 3.
Until at least Game 3, because they're throwing both their aces tomorrow night.
And Detroit's ace, Scooble.
So they're asking their aces to pitch or do or die Game 5 tomorrow
in Cleveland.
Oh God. I've seen Jacobs Field from the outside. I've never been inside Jacobs Field.
Oh dear.
And given the fact that I don't like the city of Cleveland as it is,
you may never get in there.
I ain't going inside Jacobs Field. Ryan, again, the decision to go to Luke Weaver as the closer was a good decision. Damn good decision.
They needed somebody in the back half of the pen.
Yeah, because they had no closer for about a season and a half after Aroldis Chapman melted down.
Right.
Yeah, after the Chapman meltdown, be glad he's gone. I mean, I think for Chapman, they just put way too much on him to try to pick up the slack after Mo retired.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's be real. No one's going to fit the shoes of number 42. So Chapman tried to do.
There will never be another Mariano Rivera. Number 42 again. Ever.
No. And the
greatest
problem,
closer ever.
And the problem is with Chapman, and I hate to say it, he's still relying way too much on the heater.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And he doesn't have the same velocity as he did once before.
He's throwing
I mean, he has the fastest pitch in baseball on history
Mm-hmm.
at $105. You can't keep trying to rely on that.
And I saw that one live. Good gracious.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't keep relying on it.
And that was in Cincinnati. He was with the Cincinnati Reds.
He was when that happened. Yeah.
You can't just blow it by everybody. You can't blow it by everybody.
No, because you're going to end up losing your arm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of pictures. Victor and I have seen a lot of pictures, even in travel ball, throw out their arm when they try to back up their heater with a Yu Darvish type 59-mile-an-hour curveball, and they're not supposed to be throwing
exactly
that early.
When you see a 12-year-old kid holding like a doggone 10-pound ice pack on their shoulder, you know that they were throwing many wild pitches.
Hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen it more. We've seen it more than once.
I mean, Vic, as former pitchers, we know exactly how that feels.
Oh yeah. You feel something tighten inside you, and you're like, you try to stretch out your shoulder, and it ain't happening. It's like a
not
balled up
happening.
fist.
It's not happening. It's as tight as a fist.
Exactly.
Like Victor just said, it's as tight as a fist.
Exactly. And as someone who used to throw hard gas, so much myself, I mean, I had two different fastballs that would be clocked over 90. I threw both the 4 and 2 seam in high school.
A closer I'm really happy for.
Yeah, I did too.
Edwin Diaz.
Yes.
The Mets.
The
redemption has come. Thank you. You just took the words out of my head. The comeback redemption story of Edwin Diaz, and he was on the mound. He walked a couple of guys against Philadelphia, but was able to close it out with a strikeout. Fly out, strikeout to end not just the game, but the series. Dre Area Sports is with us. What's going on, Andre Fernandez? Go Niners. Yes, indeed. Big win for the Niners last night. We're going to talk all football the second hour of the day.
Including our predictions.
Absolutely. And I said that I would have graphics up this week. Didn't get a chance to do them. Droid wasn't feeling well, so we'll have them up next week. I promise we'll have them up next week. And there may be a return of Deb Whitkus in the near future as one of our guest pickers. Also, Rod Peterson may come by as one of our guest pickers.
And yes, by the way, I'm keeping track of how the guest pickers do as well.
Good. We have fun doing our picks. We hope y'all have fun doing picks with us. Did you guys notice that Edwin Diaz was telling his teammates to back away after he got the last out? Yeah, I saw that. He learned from the WBC last year because they were ready to jump him as he screamed in delight after that last strikeout. So they all went to Frankie Lindor at second base and jumped him. Right. But I'm happy for the Mets. The
reason they went to Frankie is he put him in that position
with a grand slam. With a slam. I had prepared something just in case the game last night didn't go the way I wanted to. Kyle Shanahan, be glad you didn't get this.
I was about to say
because I was ready to put him there.
I was saying if the Niners didn't win that game against the Seahawks, how many were going to be called to the carpet?
Oh, I was going to call a lot of people to the carpet, but
they won.
Thankfully,
I can breathe.
Yep.
I can breathe. The first thing I would have done, I would have said,
in the all types of blue hell
was that?
And I was saying that for the third quarter. I literally said,
what in the all types of blue hell
is that?
Right.
Because the 49ers in the third quarter played like...
Oh, that's amazing. I didn't even know you caught that. I didn't even know you caught that. That's amazing.
I just cut it.
But
about 5 minutes ago, I just cut it.
But Brian, I think one of the big takeaways of the 49ers Seahawks game is we are forever spoiled by that beautiful Buccaneers Falcons game. So every next Thursday night game will be Garbaggio.
Yes.
Every
yes, and he's right. He's right.
Yeah, because that was
so.
a game for
So to all of you 49er and Brock Purdy haters,
we got
up.
We got just 2 words for you.
It ain't sucking up.
Mets are 64 and 38 since Grimace threw out the first pitch. The hottest batter, Frankie Lindor, no doubt.
Brock Purdy has been the best, but what in the world is going on with Shanahan?
I don't know.
Not sure.
Thankfully, he screwed his head on straight for the final 15 minutes.
But speaking of
and got the Niners right.
Speaking of 49er and Brock Purdy haters.
Oh God. Yes.
I checked something on my text message right before Snowman got on for the broadcast last night.
Oh God.
There was an article that was brought up, followed by the following text. We will talk about this tomorrow.
And we will talk about it next.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free and will even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Quinn.
Moment of clarity. I haven't watched BET in years.
KP.
Drake needs to come back with another triple platinum album.
E Digger.
And then you have Ray J. Like, I can't stand that River Cricket.
The Guru.
Okay, the level of crack she's smoking, I don't want it.
BS3 Network proudly presents the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, where from card tips to hot topics to meep of the week, anything goes. Live every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Central. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you total football talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Alicia.
You can't hold somebody to that standard if you haven't voiced what you want and what you're needing from that.
Mika.
If you're not communicating expectations, you're waiting for your feelings to be hurt.
Nicole.
A lot of people don't want to take the time out to be alone and to get themselves together.
Ivan.
You got to be willing to work through stuff. And from the jump street, y'all done had problems. Maybe you don't need to be working through those.
BS3 Network proudly presents Queen 3 and King podcast. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Our question of the day is on the way, and hour 2 of nothing but football comes your way as well. But there's a little unfinished business. Victor, take it away.
Yes. Okay. So, like I said before, Snowman sent me an article from the Hollywood Reporter with the following text. We will, in all caps, mind you. When the boss man uses all caps, you know we take it seriously. Talk about this tomorrow. And it is that ESPN hires former NFL MVP one Cameron Jarrell Newton as a first take regular.
Let me pop some Excedrin real quick before we even talk about this.
Okay, so my actual first take on this.
Well done, Droid.
You're welcome.
I
know that Cam Newton has the most terrible takes in the history of the NFL and all sports.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong.
Of course, he's not as bad as Skip Bayless, but that's a topic for another.
Ryan Hollins.
Or Colin Cowherd.
But I know you don't really like Cam Newton, but I think we can all agree that when Cam Newton was in Carolina and kept his mouth shut, we loved him.
Wrong.
His first, I will say, his first stint in Carolina, yes. The only issue I had with his stint in Carolina is they relied so much on the read option and did not really develop him into being that stand in the pocket, dice him up quarterback like a Drew Brees is.
They went too much on the RPOs.
Yes.
And another quarterback who suffered because of that, last name Kaepernick.
Yes.
Yep.
Exactly. Now,
but that's something you have to blame the development team,
Yeah, and I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I blame the coaching staff. I blame the coaching staff for that.
Especially with Kaepernick's case, one Greg Roman, who
I'll tell you another
process of ruining Lamar Jackson.
I was about to say, I'll tell you another quarterback that suffered way too much from RPO. Last name Griffin.
RG3.
A little bit from the Hollywood Reporter. So the sports media giant has signed Cam Newton with the former Carolina Panthers and New England Patriots quarterback, set to serve as a commentator for the company, primarily on First Take. Newton will make his First Take debut Friday, October the 11th, during a live taping at Tennessee State University as part of the program's HBCU Roadshow. Now, gents, I know how Snowman's already feeling because of some unsavory comments about Mr. Purdy. But I'll ask you guys.
And people say I growl.
Bad dog.
What'd I say?
Y'all ain't heard me growl yet.
Not you.
I don't think I want to.
Well, I will ask
Y'all haven't heard me growl yet.
Well, I'll ask you guys this question. What do you guys think Cam can add to the roundtable that hasn't already been added? I mean, we've seen former football players on the roundtable at first.
Shannon Sharp.
I mean, we already have stupidity. I mean, you have.
Did y'all catch Droid's answer?
Yep,
yes, I did.
Stupidity.
I said they already.
Why do you think I said Shannon Sharp?
I'm like, they already have stupidity. They have Shannon Sharp, Stephen A, and Molly Karam. How much more stupidity do they need?
Well, they signed.
Well, obviously there wasn't enough.
I was going to say, Victor, you know better than to ask a question like that.
But I hate First Take already, and you all know why I hate First Take from a specific incident.
There's several.
When the question popped up asking which New York team will win a championship next.
Uh-huh.
And the first dude that answered said Rangers.
Yes, I thought Rangers.
The Rangers ain't got it.
And then Stephen A had the balls, the nerve.
The
to say,
balls, the nuts, and the nerve.
Say, oh, Lord. And I don't remember the woman's name. I don't care for her because for the fact of her saying that hockey doesn't count, she don't deserve for me to know her name.
See, that makes me bristle.
It's Molly.
And yet again,
hockey fan whose first favorite team was the dynasty of the Edmonton Oilers.
It's Molly.
And whose first favorite goalie was a black goalie by the name of Grant Fuhrer.
And the funny thing is, it's an ESPN commentator saying that when ESPN had the triple header to open up the season. Figure that one out.
We're going to figure
this. Not only did ESPN have the triple header, but for this season, but this happened last season.
To say hockey doesn't count my ass.
Well, again, this is I'm just assuming because I don't remember this happening. It's probably Molly. And the thing is, Molly has always been the type to only focus on the sports that mostly get talked about, which is usually basketball and football. She barely talks about baseball, for crying out loud.
Give me this.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, Lord.
We started about roasting Cam Newton, and now we're going to roast Molly Karam.
2-for-1 special.
Why not both?
Might as well.
I'm going to ask all my audiences to forgive me well in advance when I say off.
Oh, actually,
Cameron Gerrit Newton, Stephen A. Smith, and Molly Karam on the same damn desk.
Yep. Don't forget Shannon Sharp. Don't forget Shannon Sharp.
Who says you need to be drunk to lose IQ points? Watch First Take.
Once again, forgive me well in advance when I say off. You mean to tell me that the worldwide leader in woke, thank you to the YouTube channel Behind the Line for that phrase. The worldwide leader in woke brings on Cameron Gerrit Newton as a First Take panelist.
To be
the
fair,
same guy who had 8, count them, 8 good games in Carolina in a 15-year career.
I will say this. If there's one person who is not woke, it is Cam Newton. Cam Newton is not woke by any means.
He will be.
He ain't woke. He just stupid.
He will be. That atmosphere is going to get to him. Y'all are going to bring that guy on as a panelist? I mean, it's bad enough you ink Shannon Sharp to a deal. How much more stupid can you get? I mean, good Lord. You have.
You got Kendrick Perkins inked to an idiotic deal. Now you got Shannon Sharp inked to a deal for First Take.
Mhm.
And now you got Cam Newton coming in to provide his dose of stupidity.
And
I mean, if I want to lose this many IQ points watching a show, I doggone watch reruns of King of the Hill with a 30-pack.
I will say this. When it comes to football, I trust Shannon Sharp because of just how much I respect him as a player and the fact that he knows how to play the game of football. He knows the game of football.
Fair enough.
That's
Fair
the
enough.
only redeeming quality.
Yeah, so long as he talks about football, I have no problem with him. It's when he talks about basketball that he bothers me. But Kendrick Perkins, Ryan Hollins, and I'm pretty sure Nick Wrong will be fitting in somewhere. And now Cam Newton.
Sorry.
Again, I ask, what does Cam bring to the table that isn't already there?
Sorry. Trigger finger.
I just don't understand. I just don't understand why this pick needed to be made. Because what is he really bringing to the table?
Two words. Noth and ing.
Exactly.
I hit the wrong button again.
So I don't understand this.
Terrell Newton.
Especially when you look at, he has a moderately successful podcast that he has. Same thing like with Pat McAfee.
Yep.
Pat McAfee.
And Pat McAfee is getting ruined by the day, and I hate it. I bleeping hate it.
So we'll see what's happening. Today actually is gonna be Cam Newton's debut. But
I think Snowman's trigger finger needs a break.
He heard Shannon Sharp and all he could think of is cue the heartbeat.
I think we all need a break from this.
Yeah, we'll talk about this again, but it's just
I'm sorry.
ESPN, y'all messing up.
Now get up. Coming up next. Oh, God, no. That's not coming up next. All kinds of football talk are coming up next, including a bowl of mid soup in England.
England.
What?
Like that? Like I got... Okay, Snowman, before I passed out last night, I got one thumbnail done. And it was the Jags Bears, and I was like, "That's good enough for tonight." And then
fair enough.
We've hit halftime, ladies and gentlemen.
I think we should make our picks of who we're covering for the Sports Machine too.
Oh, we have to set our schedule. We'll do all that after halftime.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Whether it's the men's college game,
The way that this season has been going, yeah, anything is possible.
the women's college game,
And how passionate Angel Reese was at that press conference, they got their mojo now.
the WNBA,
AJ Williams stood 1-2, followed by Brittany Griner, Aaliyah Boston, Jackie Young,
or the NBA.
The Lakers had a 0.8 chance of winning. And then what happened in the fourth quarter? LeBron James by himself outdid the Clippers.
You will get any and all of the information right at your fingertips or your earlobes. Join the Playmaker as he breaks down all things basketball in Shooting Lights Out on the Playmakers blog, network, YouTube channel, and where you can find podcasts.
want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Do we really have to see Jaguars and Bears?
No.
In London?
No, because it's too early.
You know me and Taylor gonna be up for that.
Who's going to be up for that?
I ain't getting up.
Unfortunately,
I'm not getting up. Period.
Is that going to be you, Doug?
My dumbass will probably be up at that point.
Why? What the hell is wrong with you?
Because I'm up at 7:30 in the morning for the show. My clock has been hardwired now.
Fair enough. Because
fair enough.
When
Can't
you
argue.
get up,
Fair
when
enough.
you have your sleep schedule set, doesn't matter what you do. My dad, on a Friday night,
Yeah.
would fall asleep at like 9:30 and be up like about 5.
A
like-
Pizzle's with us. Says, what's going on, Snowman? And says, morning snow crew.
One of my favorite
A11 says, good morning. The 49ers suck. No, they don't, because they won last night. And I hope the Texans. I'll stop there.
All I'll say
I'll
is
stop
this.
there.
One of my favorite lines from Mr. A Pizzle. Well, that game bleeping sucked.
when talking Bills and Dolphins. I forgot to convert that into a short. I got to do that today.
Yes, you do.
I got to do that today. Oh my goodness!
Maybe besides Dog, but no one else is getting up for that. I saw that. I'm like, oh yeah, they are.
I sure as hell ain't getting up.
Now, where is that being played at, Shane?
Tottenham.
London.
No, I know it's in London, but what stadium?
Tottenham. They're playing it in Tottenham.
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, home of the Tottenham Hotspurs.
Okay, so I would say it's not in Wembley, right?
No, they're saving that.
Yeah, they're saving Wembley Stadium.
So we won't be. Well, we might see the Bucks. We probably won't be seeing Kenny Omega.
Nope, I don't think so. Super big party.
I personally hate Tottenham.
Shut up.
What did Droid say?
Not Droid, you.
You were saying Droid.
I said I personally hate Tottenham.
Why?
Because Shane might know this a little bit more than both of y'all, but I'm a Bournemouth fan.
Mm.
And they play southwest of where Tottenham is.
Aha.
And Tottenham decided to steal our best striker, Dominic Solanke.
I'm trying to, let me be honest. I'm an old fart and I'm old school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get into the outdoor soccer game. I really am.
But
it's
my own shame.
Indoor soccer game that got me.
It's my own shame. I haven't really been big in the whole soccer, and it's weird because one of my jobs they actually played on all TVs, mind you, because we had a lot of TVs that had like all of our numbers, but all TVs had the World Cup on it. Every single one of them.
Here's the thing that I find confusing is people will watch American football for more than 3 hours with constant commercials and all that, but can't sit down for a 90-minute slaughterhouse
of soccer
with no commercials in between every possession.
I remember, I forgot what game it was, but
because I'm confused.
I forgot what game it was, but there was a game where they were talking about that, and when I said, "Yeah, you can enjoy your 0-0 tie."
Hold on. Let me get over to AL11. AL. So the Texans are 4-1, right? Are they 5-0?
Meanwhile, as Droid goes after the YouTube chat, the last time I dealt with soccer, to be officially honest with people, I ended up taking a ball off the lower lip.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Oh.
Split wide open. The only reason that happened, I was playing goalie.
I will say this though, when it comes to like soccer,
ouch.
Because I graduated from Argo, our soccer team was so doggone dangerous that
the Argo Dome.
Yep. There were teams that literally said we will not play them. We're not playing them. We're not playing them. No.
The Argo Dome.
The Argo Dome.
Where the Marist Miracle, the second Marist Miracle happened.
And where Toyota Park got started.
Mm-hmm.
Far from where the school is. So
now I'm going to give Victor the floor here.
Oh dear. Why would you do that? Okay.
When I read this, you'll understand why.
Okay.
According to a report, Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh God. That's why
all he had to hear was Ezekiel Elliott. Oh
you
God!
Can stop right there, Mister.
I didn't even fit it. Shut up, Droid. You sound like my wife.
Stop right there at that name.
Now, Droid, I love you, but shut up. You sound like my wife when you said stop right there, mister, because she says that a lot.
All the time.
And of course, I tease everyone that uses the word mister because that's like my wife's pet name for me. Let me read this. Ezekiel Elliott has talked to the Cowboys coaching staff. Even Abe Pizzle's in on the fun. He said, there it is. Has talked to the Cowboys coaching staff about his role and remains, quote, dumbfounded, close quote, by his lack of red zone carries. Now, before I give the floor to Victor for the next 5.5 minutes for him to go completely nuts, this may not be as random, but the segment is titled The Random Musings of Take it, Victor. It's all yours.
I knew. As soon as they said I'm going to get fun, I'm like, oh, no. Let me guess. Somebody from Cowboys Nation said something stupid.
Now, I'll ask a silly question, and I know Victor's going to come at me with a venomous but funny answer.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever gave you that idea?
Shut up. You want to know why, Zeke, that the Dallas Cowboy coaching staff has not been giving you snaps in the red zone? Because you haven't produced in the red zone since you left Dallas the first time.
You're not wrong. He barely did anything up here in New England.
Your return against Cleveland showed that you had lost not a step, but a mile. Right now, the person who is carrying team in terms of rushing is Rico Dowdle.
What does that tell you?
A lot.
If I'm you, Zeke, I'd shut up. I'd get in that weight room, and I'd rebuild some of that muscle you lost. I'd get some of that hunger that you lost, because you clearly lost a step. I don't think you've rushed for 100 yards in any game that you had since you've been back in Dallas.
Not even 50.
And it's not for lack of snaps. It's lack of effort. Now, I will say offensive line has not helped you any because they're still a sieve.
Offensive line hasn't helped anybody. What are you talking about?
But for you to have the gall, the balls, the nuts, and the nerve to talk to the coaching staff about how come you're not getting any red zone snaps, you haven't earned them. You have yet to show that you can get past the line of scrimmage. So if I were you, I'd be real quiet.
I feel like compared to Rico Dowdle is playing like college football 25 on freshman, while Ezekiel Elliott is playing it on Heisman.
Yeah. With sliders all the way down, too, because we have yet to see Zeke break a tackle.
Ezekiel Elliott got fat and happy after his contract in Dallas.
He did.
Now he's just plain fat.
He did.
Did I say that aloud?
In fact, I'm gonna do something right now. Ezekiel Elliott, what are your stats since you came back to Dallas?
30 attempts, 98 yards, 1 touchdown.
30 attempts, 30 touches, and you have not broken 100 yards at all.
In multiple games.
In multiple games. You've yet to eclipse 100 yards. You got most running backs eclipsing 100 yards in a game. You can't even do it in 1, 2,
and
3,
undrafted
4, 5, 6 games.
An undrafted free agent had 100 yards in his first start.
In 5 games, you have not got past 100 yards. That's why they're not trusting you in the red zone.
His longest run is only 9 yards.
So I don't want to hear.
Oh my God!
Right now,
even Carson Steele, the rookie that barely.
We lost him. Go ahead, Victor.
I don't want to hear from you right now, Zeke, because you ain't the Zeke that we had back in the first time you were here in Dallas, when you were running over people, when you had over 200 yards in a game. We're not seeing that.
Back when he was a Madden truck stick.
Now, I'm going to say this. Like I said, the coach staff has not helped you because we still have Pennywise.
Nope.
The offensive line is not helping you because they still can't open run lanes for you. I mean, Rico Dowdle is still having trouble to get past the yard of scrimmage himself. And Lord knows they can't protect Dak worth a spit.
They keep losing the A and B gaps, and that's why Dowdle can't do anything.
But Zeke, you just got back. I'd be very quiet if I were you. Take what you can get and show that you deserve to be that red zone specialist that you want to be. Maybe they should give you the ball on second and goal at the 2 or 3rd and goal at the 1. But you show you can't even get past the first initial hit. I mean, dude, I would take Matt Forte before I take you.
I actually have Forte on my Madden team.
Matt Forte. Matt Forte.
I'd go get Thomas Jones from the Chicago Bears before I go for you.
Damn. Damn.
And again, I question, why are you even going to the Cowboys coaching staff?
Do
you think Angels guys have a brain cell to put together? Or 2 brain cells to rub together? Because I don't. Look what happened in Pittsburgh. We barely won that game.
True.
Thankfully we won it, but we barely won that game. But you're not the same runner you used to be. And I don't know if it was that hit you took at the divisional round when Pennywise had to put you at center. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is.
That's a concussion inducer with PTSD following.
Oh my gosh. Aziz Al-Shahir will forever be in Ezekiel's nightmares. Forever.
But if I'm you, I'd shut up. Because you have not shown that you deserve to be given red zone snaps yet. Because when you're at your own 30 at 1st and 10 and you could barely pull a yard, we're getting pushed back for 80 yards. When you go down off the initial contact, I don't want to hear from you. Right now, Rico Dowdle is our main rusher. Let that sink in.
Those are the random musings of I've got to come up with an intro for that.
So now I'm mad. Now I'm mad.
Why are you mad?
Because at least I was thinking, okay, the one person I don't think is going to cause drama for the Cowboys would be Zeke. At least I was hoping that. And now we're hearing him complain about, I'm not getting snaps because you don't show that you can get past the line of scrimmage.
Who does Zeke think he is? Keyshawn Johnson? You're welcome.
He sure ain't Jerome Bettis.
He sure ain't Roger Craig.
He sure ain't Marshall Falk.
Hell, he ain't even Curtis Martin.
He's not even Emmitt Smith.
Curtis, my favorite Martin.
He's not even Emmitt Smith.
Oh, hell no.
He couldn't hold Emmett's jock. The hell are you talking about?
He's not even Billy Sims. And I won't mention the other Hall of Fame quarterback who wore number 20 for the Detroit Lions. We don't even have to say who he is.
It's getting so bad, I'd rather take Zach Wilson as a running back, and he wasn't even running back.
You know what?
I'm sorry, Ryan.
Woof.
You know what? I think on that bombshell, we ought to take a deuce and come back and make these picks because that's a mic drop right there.
Woof. I'm cutting that today. Let's take an extended break, then we'll come back with our picks after this.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Whether it's the men's college game,
The way that this season has been going, yeah, anything is possible.
the women's college game,
And how passionate Angel Reese was at that press conference, they got their mojo now.
the WNBA,
AJ Wilson on Twitter 1 and 2, followed by Brittany Griner, Aaliyah Boston, Jackie Young.
or the NBA.
The Lakers had a 0.8 chance of winning. And then what happened in the fourth quarter? LeBron James by himself outdid the Clippers.
You will get any and all of the information right at your fingertips or your earlobes. Join the Playmaker as he breaks down all things basketball in Shooting Lights Out on the Playmakers blog, network, YouTube channel, and where you can find podcasts.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete! 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 Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you total football talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Victor.
Yes, sir.
I love you, but you ain't got a lick of sense.
I'm used to that.
Zach Wilson.
As a running back.
As a running back. Yes, as a running back. He said he'd take Zach Wilson as a running back, folks. Y'all did not mishear that. He did not misquote that.
That's just wrong.
And
he said that aloud.
And I'll give you 3 letters.
Yes, sir.
FTL.
Find the lie.
Exactly.
Find the lie.
I know either.
Ain't no stinking lie in that.
Either Ryan McCarthy is either laughing or bristling at what I said.
How about option C?
Both.
Both. How about option C? Sorry about that, droid.
All good.
All right.
Laughing or bristling,
or both,
or both.
Both.
I'm inclined to say both.
Yep.
My lawyer has advised me to say both.
Mine has advised me to say both. Especially given the fact that Victor's known my crazy ass for all these years, and I was the one that came up with that joke.
Yep.
Let's get these picks in, shall we?
All right. Get your pen and paper out. You have a chance to make some money against us, in particular me, when I make these picks. And these picks are going to be crazy, just as they were yesterday. I'm trying to get everything lined up here. So it is now time. Go ahead, Droid.
These picks are brought to you by BetUS.
What's up with this boy taking my lines?
What's up with both of you taking my lines?
I'm the one that's got I'm the one that's got the information in front of me here.
All right. Before we get into the picks, don't forget, on Sunday, it's the Colts and the Titans. Yours truly will have the call beginning at 12:30 Eastern Time. But tomorrow, we are going to be busy as all get out as we present College Football Now, presented by BetUS.com. We begin in the Cotton Bowl with the Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma Sooners at 3:30, and then 2 versus 3, Ohio State and Oregon. That's at 7:30 at Autzen Stadium. And then we finish up the night in Colorado as the Kansas State Wildcats take on the Colorado Buffaloes. All that, plus all the scores, stats, facts, and figures, and updates on College Football Now. Our special triple header kicks off at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Now we can get down to business as we have our fabulous, fantastic Football Friday NFL picks presented by BetUS.com. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Go, Shane.
Before we get into the games this weekend, going over the overall stats, Vic is currently sitting on top of the pylon on us at a 40-23 record. Snowman, you and I are tied at 35-28. And Droid, even though you missed a week, you're sitting at 30-18. So it's relatively close between all of us right now. And that is counting the Thursday sweep that we all took yesterday.
Leading
off and I don't know whose crazy ass is going to be up besides mine to watch this game. We go Jacksonville.
You remember, I was up yesterday. I was up last week for it, too.
Yeah, I know. We talked about the entire game. The land of AEW, Jacksonville, is taking a trip out to Tottenham to face the Chicago Bears, who are favored by a measly 1 point, with the over-under set at 44.5. Snowman, kick this party off.
I'm going with Trevor Lawrence and the Jags. It's a bowl of mid, but I'm going with the Jags for some crazy, stupid reason, because they proved me wrong last weekend. Now watch them prove me wrong again this weekend.
Vic?
Both teams coming off of a win, and like Snowman, it's a bowl of mid. But I'm going to go with the Bears on this one. I think that Caleb Williams is starting to come into his own. This is going to be one of his first true test games. And if he can utilize DeAndre Swift and DJ Moore the way he did against the Panthers, I think they'll come with a win with this one. I'm going with the Bears.
Good.
Give me the Bears.
I'm sorry, Snowman, you're riding solo. Jacksonville ain't got a stupid pick already left in them. I'm thinking Chicago, but I'm thinking it's going to be a real wacky reason why they end up winning this game.
Yeah, and I see it too. A-Pizzle's picking along with us. We invite y'all to pick along with us. He's picking the Bears just like the rest of the crew and save myself. And you would think I'd pick the Bears being from Chicago. Not the case. I'm just feeling something goofy. Next one.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers make a trip down to New Orleans to take on them Saints. The Bucs are favored by 3.5. The over/under is set at 41.5. Snowman, who you got?
I'm sorry, but I think Tampa Bay is going to run away with this one. You're going to depend on a rookie and Spencer Rattler to bring you through. Derek Carr barely brought you through to 2 wins in the first place. Tampa Bay is starting to take control of the division. I go with Tampa Bay.
Vic?
I'm going the same way. After Derek Carr got the Saints off to a pretty roaring start, you can start to see them start to sputter out. And Baker Mayfield has been cooking. Let's see if he can keep that baking season going. I'm going with the Buccaneers on this one.
Good.
The New Orleans Saints will not make the playoffs. I'm going to make that very clear. This is how the NFC South will end.
Oh dear.
I say it will be between the Falcons and the Bucs to win the division.
Mm-hmm.
New Orleans will be third, and the Panthers will be fourth with a 1-16 record.
Oof. 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 Yow.
Good.
So you picking Tampa Bay in this game, or
I'm gonna reluctantly pick Faker Mayfield.
He said reluctantly. Oh,
I'm
boy.
making it a clean sweep. I don't trust that rookie down there in New Orleans one bit, and I got Baker going off for 335.
Screw 335. I got 400.
We will
I
see.
say 4 Bills also. I say 4 Bills.
Next game on the docket, we have Washington traveling just a little bit north to take on the Baltimore Ravens, who are favored by 6.5. The over-under set at 52. Dynamic kickoff goes to you, Snowman.
Hail to the Redskins. I'm going with Washington, and I say they win going away.
Vic?
I was going to say the same thing. This is actually going to be the Washington Commanders. This is going to be their first real test game against a Ravens team that came off of a win, off of an amazing game. But I think this is going to be Jaden Daniels' real first test, and I'm going with the Redskins winning this one going away.
Pizzle in the chat saying hail to the Redskins as well. Droid?
Finally a good game. Finally.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not.
Jeez, I've been missing a good game since last Thursday night.
Ouch. Bowls of mid.
Well, who you got then?
Beating Baltimore at home is a difficult task, and we all know this.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I want Jaden Daniels to win, but I'm sorry, I'm going to have to pick Baltimore on this one.
I have got 2 words for everybody. King Henry.
Ooh.
Fair enough.
I'm taking Baltimore, and I'm saying lay them points because I got a feeling that it will be a blowout.
Well, it will be King Henry's offense versus that Redskin defense.
Yeah.
See if they can actually test that defense, that run defense of Washington, because I don't think anyone has done that yet.
Henry's going to test them, and he's going to blow them apart. Next up on the docket, it's another bowl of mid-soup as Arizona travels to Green Bay. Green Bay's favored by 5. The over-under set at 47. Snowman, lead us off.
Call of Booty Murray gets drilled. Taking the Packers, and I'm laying the points.
Vic?
Yeah, I'm going to say the same way. Taking the Packers, laying the points, and I hate the Packers. But I'm pretty sure Call of Booty Murray is going to be, by halftime, should be in his 4th game of Warzone. But we'll see.
Pizzle's taking the cheese. Droid, who you got?
Jeez.
I had the pleasure of speaking with Tom Grossi.
Okay.
I want to talk to him.
I was talking about how we do picks on the show, and he said, if you don't pick the Packers this week, I'm blocking you on Twitter.
Hey, I want to talk to Grossi, damn it.
Would be nice, too.
It would be
I
fun
did
to
it through
have
his
him.
chat, to be fair, but still.
I'm going to make it a clean sweep. I say Call of Booty ends up in his 5th game of Warzone by halftime, dealing with zombies and getting his head blown off.
I love it. Next one.
The home of the Strouds travels up here to New England and kicks our tail end. Houston is favored by 7. The over-under set at a scant 37.5.
You know what? How about we skip over that because you already know what we're all going to say.
Yeah, it's a clean sweep. We're all taking the Texans. We're all going to lay the points. So you may as well jot all that down right now.
Sorry, Shane.
I'm a homer. I'm not a Simpson. I know this. There's a clip for you, Brian.
Say it again.
I'm a homer. I'm not. I'm a homer.
Apologizing too.
I'm a homer. I'm not a Simpson.
There you go.
A Pizzle's even apologizing. He says, "Sorry, Shane, I got the Stroud." So it's a clean sweep. We're all taking.
I'm not apologizing. I know we're getting beat. That's why I led into it by the Strouds kicking our ass. Come on. Cleveland travels to Philadelphia.
He's not a Bush.
Cleveland travels to Philly, who is favored.
You a fool, McCarthy.
Brian, that's screwed up and so wrong.
Yes, it is.
But there's no lie.
There's no lie.
Nope.
There's no lie. Cleveland travels to Philly, who's favored by 9.5. The over-under set at 42.5. Snowman.
Fly, Eagles, fly, and lay the points.
Vic?
Yeah, this could be considered a get-right game for the Eagles, but it's Cleveland, so is it really a get-right game? I'm going with the Eagles on this one. This is one of those games that should be a layup, but again, it should be, whether it is or not, is going to be up to them to play. But
exactly,
not Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I need a hat that just says "Find the lie."
We're working.
I'm working on it.
We're working on it.
We're working on it.
Who you
You
got?
already know where I'm going with this one.
Well, then that's another clean sweep because Philadelphia is going to lay the smackdown on Cleveland.
And plus, you're saying it wrong. It's Cleveland.
They're gonna get what, Snowman? They're gonna get spanked.
They're gonna get spanked.
Next
because
on
what
the
are the
docket,
Cleveland Browns? They are
trash.
No,
trash.
wrong segue. It was supposed to be booty.
Oh,
Oh, I missed the cue. So I'll do it. I'll do it right. So what are the Cleveland Browns?
Yep,
pretty much. Next on that docket's the game you're covering, Snowman, Indianapolis and Tennessee. Tennessee's favored by 3. Over-under set at 42.5.
It's a get-right game for the Colts. Tennessee's favored by 3. Why? What the hell are they thinking? Give me the Colts, and I'm taking the points. I'm taking the Colts for the straight-up win.
Vic?
Yeah, I'm going the same way. I think this is a get-right game for the Colts, and the Titans are the Titans. they are Titans minus King Henry, so they're really in the bad shape. I'm going with the Colts on this one, going away.
Pizzle's got in. Pizzle has taken in Tennessee. Wow.
What you doing there for, Pizzle?
You're going to have to do an apology soon if they win again.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Pizzle, if the Colts win Sunday, you need to do what the boys did, and that's apologize to my wife, Dr. K, and the Indianapolis Colts. Now,
Droid, who you got?
I hate it here.
Oh, talk to me, Droid. Who you got, brother?
I thought we were done, talking about that apology.
Nope.
No.
It's on the internet. It lives in lore forever.
Listen, Dr. K is showing it off to everybody, okay? And I'm showing it off to my children. And I did that just to show how much fun we have on the show. Make your pick, Droid.
I never want to go through that again.
And I believe that means, at least for us here on the board, it's a clean sweep because I ain't making no damn apology to anybody right now. I'm taking Indy.
There you go.
I am not apologizing to a damn soul yet.
You got
to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Exactly.
You've had to apologize to me.
For what?
A bit of everything. Especially when you caught me on the air drunk off my ass when I was living in LaPorte, Indiana one night.
Uh-huh. We'll talk about that on B-roll.
That's a B-roll story. Let's go on.
The scratch that. The San Diego Chargers take a road trip to the Mile High Stadium to face off against Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos. The Chargers are favored by 3. The over-under set at 36.
The San Diego Superchargers, and I say they blow them out.
Vic?
San Diego Superchargers, San Diego. I'm sorry. Yeah, give me the Chargers going away on this one.
Right.
We both know where you're going to.
Mm-hmm. So is that a sweep?
Because this is our boy Ben DeVilliers' team.
Who, by the way, leads the guest picks at 9-4.
Wow. He just came in and made picks and blew us all away. Yikes.
Yeah, he did.
Yikes.
And I'll make it a clean sweep because Bo Nix is going to turn into Mo picks.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Next on the 405 docket, you got Pittsburgh going into Las Vegas to take on the Oakland Raiders. Screw you, Las Vegas. Pittsburgh's favored by 3. The over-under set at 36.5. Snowman?
Mulligan. This is a bowl of mid because you're depending on Justin damn Fields. No, I'll take my L on this one and take a mulligan. I want freaking anarchy. And I also want a tie.
Scoreless tie.
Done. I'm done with these Pittsburgh Steeler converted Chicago Bear fans turning into Pittsburgh Steeler fans just because Justin Fields started off 3-0 before he got pummeled in Indianapolis, Indiana. I can't do it. I won't do it. I love you. I love you, urinating tree. I hope to have you on the show one day, but I cannot and will not and must not do it. I can't. I cannot go against my family. Period. I'm taking them. I'll take my L on this one. I'll take a mulligan, and I'm calling for a tie. No.
Vic, save me here.
That is Snowman Stands. What is yours? Oh,
that's a shirt. That's a shirt.
Yep.
Okay. That's a shirt. That's a shirt. Even Ryan's calling for it.
Oh my God.
Even Ryan's calling for it.
The Jets fan who just lost their best coach in recent time.
Yes.
Yes.
Which, by the way, people don't realize it's not Salah's fault. It's not Salah's fault.
It's the management's fault.
Yes. They say
all right.
Failure.
All right, we got to speed this along.
Vic, help me here.
Let's get back to business. If this was the Oakland Raiders, then I would say I would go with them, but it's not. It's the Las Vegas Raiders, and I think after what happened in against Dallas, I think Justin Fields and the Steelers will get right. So give me the Steelers on this one.
Good.
Do I have to?
Yes.
We know you're not picking the Raiders. We know that already.
We already know that.
Yeah. So why even ask?
Fair enough. I'm taking Pittsburgh, even though I could care 2 craps less about Justin Fields.
I mean,
I'm taking Pittsburgh. Yeah. End of story.
In other words, hell no, I can't pick this game. I'll take my L on this one. Next one.
The Falcons are heading to Carolina. Oh dear God.
Sweep. It's a sweep. You may as well lay everybody down with these picks right now. Ain't no way. Ain't
Kirk
no
another
way.
500 game.
And look, Kirk gets 600.
Oh my!
3/4.
Gets 600. London comes back. Both him and Moody drop 100 yards each, and Bijan runs for 200.
Listen, the Falcons get 1,000 yards in 2.5 quarters in this game. Okay. They get 1,000 yards in 2.5 quarters in this game. Then they rest their first 3. They rest their first 3 units and let the 4th unit shut them out. It's the Falcons in a whitewash.
Let the water boys and the towel boys.
Let the water boys, the towel boys, and the equipment managers line up because Carolina is too chicken to do anything else. I'm taking it. Look, I'll settle this for everybody. The Atlanta Falcons are going to win going away. You lay the points because ain't no way that Carolina defense is going to stop Kirk 2 Chainz Cousins from getting 600 yards in 2.5 quarters. I'll say it again. They're getting 1,000 yards in 2.5 quarters. And it's in Carolina after what happened last year in the rain. Hell no, I'm not going against 2 Chainz Cousins. Not after what he did to me 2 times already against Tampa Bay and against Philadelphia. Not no, but hell no. Give us
and the thing is, Brian, you still won't hear the end of it from me.
No.
Bring it on. I
We
told
know
you, you're
that
just like
already.
my son, and I love you dearly, because even Dakota's teasing me about that pick.
Moving
I'm not
forward.
doing it again.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
Because 2 Chainz ain't losing his chains.
No,
Not
he's
today.
not.
No.
Moving forward, we got Detroit traveling to Dallas. Detroit's favored by 3. The
Oh,
over-
hell no. Stop. Halt. Defense, hold the phone. Penalty flag on the field. You may as well make that a clean. You may as well make that a clean sweep also. Ain't no way the Dallas Cowboys are going to beat the Detroit Lions.
I'm sorry, Brian. But
What?
I am.
The hell are you doing to me?
I'm sorry.
Okay. I got Detroit, and I'm taking the points. I'm calling for Detroit to get the straight up win.
Pizzle's taking the Cowboys. Vic?
We know Vic and Droid are both going Cowboys, if I assume correctly.
Yeah, I'm definitely going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, my two boys, Droid and Vic, are both going Cowboys. I know them.
As much as I was afraid for this game. I told you this is one of those troll games that's coming up.
No, this is like the troll next few weeks. Because remember, you have to play the Cowboys. They have to play the Lions. Then they go take a nap, and then they have to wake up and get punched in the face by the 49ers.
We're gonna wake up in the med bay. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna make it in the med ward.
You're gonna wake up in a hospital.
Yep.
All right. We're at the 4-minute warning. Let's go.
We're
Yeah, Snowman, I'm going to join you with this one. I'm taking Detroit to absolutely smack Dallas around for 3 words. Dak being Dak.
Or Pennywise being Pennywise.
Yeah.
That too.
How about that?
Ezekiel Elliott, shut the hell up.
Please.
The 8:20 game. Cincinnati travels to the New York Giants. Cincinnati's 3.5
Oh,
up.
hell no.
And
Hell no. Oh, hell no. Hell no to the no.
To the no.
I ain't doing it. But if I must, I will pick Cincinnati. Reluctantly. This is a bowl of mid for a Sunday night game.
It's better than the Thursday night schedule I saw earlier.
This is true. This is true. This is very, very true.
Nick, who you got?
I'm definitely going Cincinnati. I just can't trust New York on a long run of winning streak.
No.
I just can't see it. Joe Burrow and the Bengals are going to be fighting mad because of a game that they lost off of a bobbled snap and a bobbled place for the overtime. They're destroying the Giants. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I see that too.
Destruction.
Droid, you making this a sweep?
Oh God!
Oh no!
Why? Like that?
I'm not drunk enough for this.
He's gonna be a rebel. He's gonna
Me neither.
rebel.
I want anarchy.
I knew it. I knew it.
Give me the Giants.
Well, Lone Wolf, I hate to tell you something. You're going to get your teeth kicked in by a bunch of pissed off cats. Give me Cincinnati.
Oh, by the way, just letting you know, you won't hear the end of it if the Giants win this game.
Giants win.
I know I won't hear the end of
I
nearly backed away from this game.
It's fine.
And now let's finish with Monday night Bills at Jets.
Wait,
you may as well lay the point.
What were you going to say, Vic?
What's up?
You said fine, I will, and then you got cut off.
I'll listen to it if I'm wrong. You know,
I will. I'll listen to it also.
Right,
and you may as well make the Monday night game a sweep. We're all picking the Bills, laying whatever points they're favored by, because they're going to go into the Meadowlands and kick the Jets' ass.
Without yeah, I'm picking Bills.
Yeah.
It's 1.5. The over-under's at 41.
I'm so sorry, Ryan.
Buffalo runs away with it. Sorry, Ryan. Your Jets are going to get their heads kicked in.
Yes.
Those are the picks, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by BetUS.com. Don't forget to use Snowman for 125% deposit match. BetUS, where the games begin. Snowman, get us the hell out of here.
Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they're simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We are, and we hope you all are too. Goodbye.